YouTube in a long time, because I started this YouTube channel in the summertime, and in the summertime I wasn't really happy with myself. I wasn't pleased with the content I was putting out. I wasn't confident with myself. I just wasn't happy with life at the moment. So it was a very wrong time for me to start a YouTube channel. But I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel since I was like yay high. Then I finally did it, but then I wasn't happy, so then I had to give it a break. But now I'm back because I'm happy right now. I'm in a happy space right now. I'm getting my life together. And today's story is about my mother's passing away. So this video is going to be kind of long. So you can tune in if you want to, or tune out if you don't want to watch this long video. It's not very emotional because I didn't cry. But it is emotional. If you're an emotional person, it may touch you. But yeah, tune into this video. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Tissue and the sunlight came back. Y'all, I live in Georgia and the weather is so weird. You see how hot it is right now, right? We're supposed to be having a snowstorm tomorrow. They canceled everything tomorrow. Georgia weather is crazy. But anyways, what I was talking about? Oh, this. Lord's first question, let me see. I'm going to be emotional, so I'm just, again, warning y'all once again. Do I look good? People always tell me I look 12 years old and I'm about to be 19. That really offends me because I feel like, do I really look 12? It's because I don't have eyelashes or eyebrows. I shouldn't make it as fuck. Anyways, what happened to my mother? My mother was, she was murdered. Excuse me, I'm playing all in my hair. Let me take my time with this so I don't cry. Okay, but yeah, she was murdered. By who? She was murdered by her husband at the time, so her ex-husband. How was she murdered? She was stabbed 50 times in the neck, chest, back, and abdomen. And then he set her body on fire. So that's, first of all, that's a lot of times. Neck, chest, back, abdomen. 50 times all together, not in each spot, but all together it equaled 50 times. Over 50 times, or about 50 times. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah. Then he proceeded to set her body on fire. What? Oh, okay, but the autopsy, I think that's how you say that word, it showed that she was dead previous to the fire, so she didn't feel any of the burns or nothing like that. Where were we? We were living in North Carolina at the time. Yeah, we were in North Carolina at the time. We just moved there. Do I know why it happened? I've heard several stories on, well, two stories on why it happened that were similar, but I mean, I guess it's pretty much the basic. Like, he stepped out on a marriage, and he was I forgot what he was he was in the military, but he had a higher rank. That's frowned upon in the military, to step out on your marriage. So I guess mommy was gonna tell on him, and you know, one thing led to another. So yeah, where was I when that happened? I was across the room, in the hallway across the room from her. I was actually asleep. Me and my sister, we are her only two kids, but yeah, we were both in the room across the hall. We were asleep. It bothers me that I'm not able, like, I was across the hall from her and I wasn't able to help her. I was defenseless myself, so it was no way I was gonna be able to help her, but it really does bother me sometimes, you know. But that's that. He actually left us in there. I don't know if he was hoping for us to pass away by the fire, but my sister, and I'm so thankful for my sister, she got me out the bed. She went into mommy's room and she was like, you know, screaming her name, trying to see if she was there, but she, you know, her body was on fire, so my sister couldn't see that. So we went next door. Mommy told us to come here. I read in a report, the neighbors whose house we went to, she was saying, like, once she noticed, you know, mom never came next door, she knew something was wrong. You know, she eventually called 911, and that's that. That's basically how that happened. I'm doing so good, and I'm so proud of myself that I'm not crying. I was about to cry though. I really was about to cry. I don't want to embarrass myself. I ugly cry. So how did it affect me? Did it affect school, relationships, friendships? Ever since this happened when I was young. So ever since I was little bitty, I felt like I had I was really depressed. Like I don't care what it was. I did not want to be on this earth. Like I would say every day, like I just want to die. 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 That should have been me instead of her. That should have been me instead of her. And I would put that into my brain. I felt so bad because I was across the hallway from her and I wasn't able to help her. And it makes me so upset sometimes. But I do know that everything happens for a reason. So I try to calm myself down. Like I'm trying to calm myself down so I don't ugly cry on here. But did it, yeah, okay, back to the original question. Did it affect me? I was depressed for a long time. Like going to school and seeing my friends with their moms and stuff like that, it really broke me. It made me happy because some of my friends have really good relationships with their moms, and I would just smile like, that's so cute. But then I would be like, I want my mommy. Like it really did hurt me. Like I would go home and cry. Like, but I was just mad that, you know, I don't have my mom here with me. And I feel like some people take their parents for granted. Like once they're gone, you can't get them back. There's nothing you can do to get them back. So I feel like appreciating them while they're here, telling them you love them while they're here, spend as much time with them as you can while they're here, because you will never get that time back. Like that's valuable time that you will never get back. I wish I would literally trade anything in the world to have one day with my mommy. Just one day. But yeah, I was depressed. I wanted to die so bad. And in black households, I'm not blaming my family, but in a lot of black households, mental health isn't taken seriously. So I would say stuff like that and nobody would take me seriously. But I was serious. One day I did attempt to hurt myself. I did, but it didn't work. So I guess that was God saying, chill out, sis. Like, it's not your time to go yet. But I did attempt it. There's demons, like you literally fighting demons in your head. I literally had these demons in my head telling me, like all the stuff that I just said, like, it's your fault. It's your fault. Kill yourself. This, that, and the third. It was just demons. I was fighting demons in my head. I was in my room with the lights off every day crying. I was home by myself attempting like, okay, should I do this again? Should I try it again? Should I try it again? It was just a lot for me to deal with. I was really depressed all the way up until high school. I really wanted to kill myself. I cried my eyes out every day. I couldn't understand why. Why is this happening to me? Why was I the one who had to lose my mother at a young age? Like, I never understood why. I could never grasp a hold of it. I never had behavior issues though. I was angry a lot though. I do have anger. I had anger issues. They found me a counselor and stuff like that for that. But one thing I realized, what helped me get out of that was to forgive. So even though he never apologized to me, I forgave him. I looked up ways on how you can forgive somebody. I read my phone charger, set 10%. But I read books on how to forgive. I did so much. I wrote. I prayed about it. But you have to be ready to forgive. You can't. Nobody can rush that process. It's about you. I'm stuttering. I'm so sorry. But it's about you being able to forgive. You being ready to forgive somebody. He never apologized to me. But I had to forgive him in order to let go of the hurt. The hurt that I was holding on to from that man, I was allowing it to affect my life. I was so angry with everybody. I wanted to kill myself. I felt disgusted. I was tired of feeling like, you know, I don't even know how to explain it. I was just tired of feeling so down and depressed, you know. And I also had to realize, you know, don't nobody owe me nothing. You know, I felt like everybody owed me something, like, you know, I just been through this and you're not going But I had to realize, don't nobody owe me nothing. I gotta pick myself back up when times get hard. I have to pick myself back up, and I had to do that for myself. So I learned how to forgive him. And I let go a lot of that hurt. So today I'm happy. I'm a lot more happy than I was back then. Someone asked me, does the situation make me view men differently? No. I don't like to hold one person's actions accountable to a whole group of people. That's like saying, you know how girls be like, all men ain't shit just because their boyfriend cheated on them or something like that. I don't like holding a whole group of people accountable for one person's actions. That's like me robbing a bank and you holding every woman in the world accountable. Like, I hope that was a logical comparison. I feel like I just made some dumb shit up. But I don't hold him accountable for that because, I don't hold every man accountable for that. Just him. You know, he did what he did. It is what it is. I do have an issue with domestic violence though, because that was considered domestic violence. So October, matter of fact, because people only seem to celebrate breast cancer awareness in October, which is great. I celebrate that too. But know that October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, Purple Ribbon. And y'all should also celebrate that too. I take that to heart. Yeah, but that's one thing. I don't just hold every man accountable for his actions. I don't. Do I have a woman in my life that plays the motherly role? Yes. Everybody knows who that is, and she gets on my nerves. But I do love her. But she gets on my nerves. Tanya Boo. She gets on my nerves. That's my aunt. She took me and my sister in. We've been living with her since, How do I honor my mother and pay my respects to her today? My nail just broke. I honor my mother by... I just swallowed mucus. Ew. Anyways, I honor my mother by... my stomach growling. It's just, I'm trying to focus and my body just going a little bit crazy right now. But I honor my mother by being the best me that I can be. Always aiming for success and never giving up. So whenever I feel like giving up, I think of my mom. Like, that's who I do it for. That's the reason why I gotta be successful, because I know that she wouldn't want me to be anything less of successful. So whenever I feel like giving up, that's who I think of. Sometimes I find myself trying to talk to her. I'm like, Mommy, please just help me. I need help. I need help. I need help. She's never came to me in my dreams. But hold on, let me tell y'all this. One day, if you my friend and you know this story, I was in the shower, right? I'm the only one home. The door is locked. I'm in the shower. You know how the mirrors get fogged up. I was looking at a picture of her before I got in the shower, and she wrote her signature on the back of that picture. She did her R's like a certain way. When I got out of the shower, I seen her name. Her name is Renee. Her name was, the R was the same. It was on the mirror with a heart. When I tell you, I freaked the fuck. I sound like a nigga, but I freaked out. I was gone out the bathroom. I was so scared. I was like, no. I locked myself in a room. I was so scared. I called my auntie like, you need to come home. But anyways, what was I even talking about before that? I just had to tell you that. Oh, but yeah, she is the reason. That's how I honor her, by being successful and doing the best that I can do, never giving up, empowering other people, sharing her story, because I know that if I can help one person or touch one person with this story, then that's all that takes for me. Like, helping one person or touching one person with my story, that means a lot to me. So yeah, I just honor her by being me, being the best me I can be. Does it ever get easier? No. I think you just learn how to live without somebody. Sad as that sounds, it never gets easier. Because there's days that I'm on my knees, broke down crying, eyes bloodshot red, puffy and big, just screaming like, I need my mommy. Like, that's me. And I'm about to be 19, so just imagine that. Like, I'm about to be 19, and I'm still on the floor begging for my mother, and she's been gone for years, you know? So it never gets easier. Some days are tougher than other days. Some days are easier. Some days I'm not able to carry myself. Some days I'm able to suck it up and fight like a champ. But, yep. It never gets easier. You just learn how to live with it. That's what it is. Do I feel angry at her for leaving me? Or do I hold all my anger towards the person who killed her? I don't feel angry towards my mom at all. That kind of made my heart hurt. The question just made my heart hurt. I don't feel angry towards her at all. Can't be angry at her. It wasn't her fault, you know. It happened. Life happens. People pass away. I am angry. I was angry at him. I'm not angry at him anymore, but I do want to talk to him. I wasn't able to talk to him at first because I wasn't of age. But now that I'm of age, I actually want to go up to his presence and talk to him. And one day I will be able to do that. But I have to, you know, gather myself and work on a few things about myself before I can just go face that big old fear. And I think once I do that, I'll be a lot more happier than I am right now. I just need that closure from him, like, but then again, that can always go left. But I mean, it's just, you know, you never know until you try. But again, yeah, I'm not angry at her at all, but I find myself being angry at myself because I wasn't able to help her. And I'm actually sadder for her because, you know, imagine you taking your last breaths. Your 2 kids are in a room across from you. You don't know if they about to die or not. It's just, that gotta be the most, like, your last thoughts are your kids. I'm dying. My baby's in the other room. I just don't know what was going through her head, and I know that she died a painful death, so that really hurts me because I wasn't able to do anything about it. That really bothers me. I just wish I was able to help her, and I wasn't. So sometimes I feel like angry at myself, but I'm never angry at her though. What was he charged with, and how long does he have to serve? He was charged with a 1st-degree murder charge, arson, two attempted murder charges, one for me, one for my sister, and that's it, I think. Excuse me. He has to serve life in prison. He will not be getting out anytime soon, so he will be in there until he passes away. It's a sad situation though because he has his own kids. It's a sad situation for everybody. You know, I don't know who gained anything out of this. You're in prison. You didn't get to watch your kids grow up. You're in prison. You have to spend the rest of your life in prison. And you also took my mom away from me. So, you know, it really does affect me sometimes because I don't get it. I don't feel like whatever they got into it for was worth it. You know, nobody won in this situation. His kids grew up without a dad. I grew up without a mom. It just sucks, but it's life. How do I cope? I take it day by day, slow by slow. Like I said before, some days are harder than the other ones, but then other days are better. I write a lot. Like I said, I have this journal. I have a lot more journals. I started writing in like 7th grade with my best friend Destiny. We started writing these little books, composition books. It helps a lot. Journaling helps so much. Well, for me, I like writing and reading. So, is that sweat? Oh, that's that thing off the window. I was gonna say, beach. But journaling helps me a lot. Praying, if you believe, praying really helps a lot. It makes you feel better. What else helps me cope? Just being me. I like to have fun. I have a good relationship with other people that may help me out or help me deal with this. I have a little tiny group like this big. This big, this tiny, because I don't have that many friends. I have a lot of associates though. But this many I trust. that they help me whenever I need help. Like some days it's literally like I keep on repeating. It's some days where I'm not even able to, I don't even know how to handle myself. My friends, if I tell them that, they will help me out. So I do have a good group of friends that I can talk to whenever I need to express myself, but sometimes I don't like talking to them because I feel like they like, okay, you're annoying at this point. You keep saying the same thing over and over. It's overwhelming. I don't like telling them all the time whenever I'm sad because I feel like it's overwhelming to them and they get annoyed with me. So did I struggle with my faith in God? Did I keep faith in God? Did I blame him? No, I did not blame him. I kept my faith in God. Sometimes I did ask, why me, why me, why me, why me, why me, why me? But I believe in everything he does. And I, even though it's sad, it happened for a reason. And that incident gave me a lot of courage, a lot of strength. And it molded me into the person I am today. And I am in love with the person I am today. Sometimes we have to go through things to become the person we are today. And I have a lot of stuff in store for me this year, and I just want to say thank you to him because everything I have today is because of him. My recording ended so terrible, but thank you for watching that video. If you stuck through the whole video, I really do appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel, send this to your friends, give it a thumbs up, and comment whatever y'all want to do. Actually, just do something that's positive for me. And remember, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Spread that around. Thank you, and tune in for my next video. That junk is coming tomorrow. Like, I'm going to be active on this junk. Like, active. So, I'll see y'all. Well, I ain't going to see y'all, but, tune in. Just put the post notifications on and tune in, okay? That's all I got to say. Just tune in.